Let's see. Oh, somebody's watching already? What the heck? Who could that be? I am just experimenting with this very expensive phone, and I'm trying to see if I can maybe, I don't know how you zoom in with this thing. I guess you really can't zoom in with Twitch, huh? It doesn't seem to be allowing me any kind of well, let's see if it's, well, the camera definitely looks a lot better. It's a little easier to, I wonder if I can adjust it. Let me see. Show chat. No. Does not seem to have, well, wow, that was an auto zoom. All right, so this is where I left off, pretty much flying blind. Even with my glasses, it was very difficult to see what was going on with this thing. So, I ordered some stuff since the last time, and today, this showed up. Ta-da! Some Googles. Some fancy Googles. I got, yeah, I got this thing. It's got a little light and everything, and this little extra doohickey. So, we'll see if I can see a little bit better. I'm just going to have to adjust the lenses a little bit so I can kind of figure out what the best scale is to work in on the distance. I mean, when you're working with this type of lensing system, you definitely have a field of vision. In other words, the lenses, based on their magnification strength, are going to have an ideal distance between where the lens is, your eye is, and how far you can see the object. So even though I have something that's going to magnify it, it's going to put the optimal magnification for that object maybe a foot away, maybe 6 inches away, maybe 2 feet away. So I'm going to have to kind of figure that out. So let's start with the bottle thick goggles first. Try to wipe these down a little bit. Looks like this one's already dirty. Definitely don't want to scratch these up. Every little scratch will show up, I'm sure. Every little scratch and fingerprint, that is. I'm not really crazy about this microfiber cloth they gave me. It's more like a chamois. Let me use my microfiber for my glasses. That's probably a little bit nicer. Okay. I'll probably be doing a review on these. This is going to be literally the first time I'm using them. We'll see what happens. Oh, that just made it worse, didn't it? The heck? Not doing very well with this already. This acrylic is super sensitive. Alright, let's just shove it in there and see what happens. Please, no innuendo jokes. Alright, so that's one lens. Let me see where that puts me at. Got this cool little locking mechanism. I've got a pretty gigantic head, so alright. Where is this? Okay, so this puts it about pretty close. But that also takes it off camera, so I'm going to need something that's going to bring that a little further. Let's try the next side. All right, I think these go this way. Yeah. I'm definitely going to take a little practice with these. Oh, it's even closer. All right, so maybe put them out further. I'm like, I'm so blind. All right. Oh, well, you know, I can kind of, let me see if I can do it from here. Well, this definitely gives me a ton of resolution and magnification, but a little too close. So bear with me. First time using these. It's a little weird. Let's try pulling the fat ones off. Putting those back. Right there. See how this one looks by itself. Okay. All right, this is pretty fair, and it keeps it on camera pretty well. So let's move this over here. Maybe just get my lap. So maybe if I move forward a little bit. I am deathly afraid of breaking this phone. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Samsung S22s, but they're not cheap. All right, so that looks pretty good. Let me put my glasses on and see what that does. Let's just check it out. This is all experimentation. You are guinea pigging this out with me, whoever you are. Whoever you are, viewer. Now I just have to find my glasses. Probably should have been more prepared. Ah, there we go. Alright. So far, I'm liking the goggles. The goggles are okay. Not too bad, not too bad. I'm gonna bet that they're gonna hurt my eyes after a while, but let's see how far we can get with these things. The other nice thing is you can actually wear your glasses with them. So putting it right there gives me a really good, maybe it gets a little bit more light over here. All right, well this distance, if I twist this way, all right, I can see, looks like you guys can see, maybe go this way a little bit. All right, I think that's our ideal distance. Okay, let's put something on here. I might actually be taking some stuff off. While I'm doing this, I'm gonna go say hi to Bing Sage. See that he was on. I wanted to see what kind of progress he made on his His Gundam.
You won last time.
Looking pretty good.
So everybody who won last time is now excluded. Unless you give subs or pay for subs. I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, everybody who's won before doesn't matter. So if you guys end up getting entries, you have the ability to win something. But I'm gonna change this one, so it's gonna be a little bit different. I'm not gonna get as many kits this time around, but it might be something a little bit more fun. This depends on whose definition of fun it is, but. I'm starting on my Greenstuff again. I got a magnifier goggles, in the mail today. Stop by if you get a chance. Oh, heck yeah, when are you going to be streaming that, buds?
Alright. Alright. Squishy, squishy. Squishy, squish. Let's squish some of this stuff together and turn it green. Magical green. I don't know why, but I think I feel a little less cuckoo in Twitch streams than I do on my YouTube streams, mainly because most of those are in my garage, and it's been getting hotter and hotter in there, and I think the heat kills my brain cells or adversely affects my ability to perceive reality. And right now I'm in my home office on my little workbench in a nice chair and in an air-conditioned room. So, yeah, amazing what modern conveniences do for you.
Mike's gonna look. All right, man. All right. Just dropped to see Chris looking good. Oh, thanks, man. Now I'm just getting started. Nothing exciting to see. Tell you what, I'll pull you up.
I think we're gonna have to.
Man, I'm like starting to get one crazy mess of it. This is not cool. Not a great time, Ed. We're finishing this thing. It's happening. I don't care if I keel over. No, Mike, come back. I keep dying all watching a bit. Yeah, man, don't die. You're not dying? Keep pushing. Kids these days. I gotta do some of these real quick. They are getting in the way.
Kind of want to get rid of his mustache and start over, but at the same time, I kind of don't.
Okay.
Let's just put some eyeballs in there and see if that helps.
Oh, what is happening right now? I'm just freaking out, man. Don't be like that, Twitch. Drink some water, kid. It's probably about time to get you some meds.
Oh, an eyeball.
I don't know if you're still in your game, but have you built the Nightingale yet? I feel like I've asked you 100 times, but maybe I was asking you about the Sazami Burka. And they're basically the same thing. I need an ammo place. That's a different name runner as well. Dang.
There's your eye. Not perfect, but you know, it's all right.
I have this big, huge desk, and I'm still running out of room. I don't know how or why. Alright, you'll excuse me for just a moment.
Get some light over here.
I just want a little bit of that frosting. Just a teensy bit. Didn't even get a sneak peek of my birthday cupcake.
Oh, looks like I lost that eyeball. Time to make another one. Or was this it right here? Oh, here it is. Yeah. It's hard to keep track of the teeny tiny. Ah! Disaster strikes. All right. So, there's a couple things that are hard. You lose kind of that. Let me see here. There we go. Let's try using this one. Well, it helps if I have it on camera, right?
They're identical.
Yeah, definitely needs a little more work on that face. I guess the bridge of his nose is what's hurt. It's giving him that Mario look. Let's put a bridge on his nose. His nose is a little too short and bulbous.
I'm gonna make a rate that giant speakers. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna do a light show and everything. What are you looking for? Here.
What happened to it? So I've literally never sculpted on camera before the last time. At least not anything this tiny. So, well, I mean, I say that, but this is the first, let's just say this is the first actual figure of this scale I have made an attempt to sculpt on camera. And man, there are all kinds of logistics to overcome here. Like being able to see what I'm doing while at the same time allowing other people to see what I'm doing is like really difficult. And kind of affecting what I'm doing a little bit. Get out of my way, lamp. Maybe, you know what? Let's try something else. Let's try something else. There's got to be another way to do this. Do I have another stand here somewhere? No. Well, let's just try this. Let's keep going. Let's see how far we can get. Some light. I think I just killed his eyeball. I sure did. I just ruined one of his eyeballs. I just put that in. Come on, guy. Smooth it out. if I can see this on camera. Slight improvement. 2 viewers. Oh. Who are these viewers? Oh, Bing Sage is one. S-Rom, hey man. It's a beautiful dress your champion is wearing. Oh Lord. It's not a dress. It's a coat. It's not a dress, it's a coat. Ah, like a World War I pilot's coat. Dress. So confused. Oh, that's how you tighten these things. Man. Oh, Lord. Oh, that's... Nice. Okay. I don't know how much time I've got with this green stuff. I might have mixed it a little too dark. Let's smooth out some of this here. So hard to place the green stuff sometimes. All right. Yeah, I have not mastered my ability to see what I need to see, and I guess I'm going to have to do this with 2 cameras at some point. This is just not working out. I've got the light hitting me in the face. I've got... Oh, so frustrating. Oh, anyway. Yeah. Sticks beautifully to the tool, but not my model. Come on. There we go.
I don't know though, if it's the jinx, I might be willing to. A lot of cool stuff you can do with that kit. See, Mike's got drums already. Mike, do you have a jinx?
Okay, he's going to be looking like he's wearing some temporary granny panties in the meantime. Until I can put some detail on the front of that thing. Let's see. Thinking maybe a pocket somewhere. a chunk of yellow in this. Dang it. Huge chunk. Well, I can't use that piece. Dang it.
I don't, but I have the Nightingale. Okay, well now, I don't know if you were in here earlier, but Eamon did the redeem for the next kit. So I was going to start the Virtue, but since he chose next kit, we're going to do the Nightingale. So I guess get ready to start that.
I know this stuff out. Need. Well, let's fix his lapel a little bit.
There's a couple runners where, I mean, you're basically using only one or two pieces off, but window, I'll be on my trip today, like tonight. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm cracking open the Nightingale.
Jesus Christ, this is a pain in the ass. Ah. Like physically impossible to get this on camera and work on it at the same time. I need this to be at a distance I can actually see it, or I can work it. Come on now. I had it, then I lost it. You know what? Let's just smooth all this in. I don't like that look.
Starting kits, not finishing kits, starting new kits. Who does that?
Oh, another inclusion. Damn it. Another one. Can't use that piece. Shoot. I'm just going to scrap this whole section. Don't like that. Yeah. Being too much of a perfectionist with this, honestly. I say that, and yet it doesn't look exactly great. It just has a lot of little issues, but it's fixable. Just not in a way that I'm going to be able to show anyone, because I can barely see what I'm working on. Again, it's either I show you guys or I don't see what I'm working on. And that's not a happy median. I need to be able to show what I'm working on and be able to see it. The good news is these goggles are awesome. I can really get in close on the detail, and I did manage to fix his eyes a little bit, so that's a good thing. Kind of happy with that. So I don't know. Let me just get the camera up here. Let's just look at that face a little bit better. There we go. So he has eyes now, not just like weird dark holes of soulless horror. But let me smooth that out. There are lots of little issues with this guy. He's got a lot of rough spots, which, you know, honestly, paint could probably cover a lot of that, but I think that you know, it's probably better to kind of fix a lot of this stuff first. All right, so good news is goggles work great. Bad news is, actually, the camera works great too. Bad news is I really can't do both at once. I'm going to have to find a better solution. Yeah, the resolution on this camera is awesome. I can see all of the problems. It's awesome in a bad way, because now I can see all of the terrible problems that I have here. All of this roughness needs to be fixed. You can see the layering. It's not really properly smoothed all the way up here. Oops, sorry, finger. But let's try using this instead to point with. So here's the problem. Let's look at his problems. We've got this area here, very rough. These scalloped edges, very rough. Very rough right here. This is a non-connected section here. I mean, these are all fixable though, so not too bad. His shoes are very thick and bulky, and again, a lot of overlapping. You can see the overlapping here. These lines, wrinkles, look terrible. Gonna have to fix his granny panties a little bit. And I think what I need to do is heavily dilute a very light green goo and go back over. You can see the layering on the helmet. This needs to be fixed. Looks like a little inclusion there. So I'm seeing all the stuff I couldn't see with my glasses and my bare eyes the last time. The fur or woolly collar, frankly, I'm not happy with, but you know, it's a big chunk of green stuff. I mean, it's so thick, it's really not fixable. It has to be removed. You know, putting something on top of that to texture it some more. So What am I happy with? Well, you know, the overall shape, the stance is kind of funky, but that's not the fault of the figure. I mean, this was made off of a sample kind of armature that I was just playing with. Look at that. Ooh, that's real ugly. You guys seeing this? See that section right there? All this is terrible. Yeah. So can I do better? Yes, I absolutely can do better. Can I see what I need to fix? Yes, I surely can. Can I do it while you guys are watching? Nope, ain't gonna happen. Not the way this is now. My setup is just not working for me to be able to fix this and see it, and also allow you guys to be able to see it too. It's one or the other. And frankly, if you guys can see what you're doing, but I can't, all of this stuff, these issues I'm pointing out, if I can get them in focus, are just going to get worse. Because the whole point of these problems is that I can't see these problems if I'm showing it to you. So we're going to have to figure that one out. And frankly, I'm a little scared that I'm going to destroy my $2,000 or $3,000 phone or whatever this thing costs, until I get a case for it and a decent mount for it, because it's kind of like, it's in a real squirrely position. Let me tell you, there's like, this red cable is providing a charge to it and is like wrapping all the way around this arm. It's a mess. It's real janky at best. You know, I mean, like I said, I'm really not totally dissatisfied. This is all fixable. There's just a lot of things that need to be worked out here. So, if nothing else, this is a good example of what issues to look for when you're sculpting one of these things. If you have the resolution in your eyes to do so, these are things not to do. You don't want to show where pieces overlap or intersect, right? So this is bad. Shouldn't be that obvious. I mean, a little bit's okay as long as it's smooth. If it's visibly a different color, there's not, I mean, you know, that's going to happen. Sometimes you'll have a lighter or darker green. You're never going to mix it exactly the same way. But if you can physically touch this line, like touch this line and feel the transition, like I shouldn't be able to pick on that. And all of this rough, fuzzy stuff, that's got to go. This kind of like rough texture. You shouldn't have overlaps. You shouldn't have like this gross line that you've got here. These kind of cutouts and kind of crusty bits. The scalloping. This looks okay, actually. It's all right. But look, you see that little bit of yellow right there? That's an inclusion. That means that part's never going to harden right. Now, keep in mind, again, I am not producing this. This is not going in a mold of any kind. It's going to get painted right over. And depending on how I paint it, yeah, I can hide a lot of this stuff. I can improve the helmet, the face, everything. I'll know it's there. So that's something I'm going to want to fix. So let's plan this out. We're going to put his hands on. That's the last thing I'm going to put on. I don't want to be messing around with his hands while I'm trying to fix everything else. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put some kind of techie thing here. You know, nice little belt buckle or something, some straps maybe. We'll put a little pocket kind of coming out here, you know, maybe across the front. He's going to get pockets on this coat right here and right here. The lapel, I don't know what's going on with the lapel. The lapel thing's going on. It's all over the place. I mean, is it overlapping? What is it, right? I might have to just dissect the whole front of that. And then he's got this kind of overlapping like shirt thing going on. We'll fix that. But yeah, this fuzzy collar, this is just going to have to go. Come on now. that collar is got to go. But the helmet looks all right. The overall shape, and it's going to get the helmet's going to get some straps around it. So strap around the back to hold those goggles up. A lot of work. I mean, I could have had this done in a good afternoon on a Saturday with these new goggles I got. So, lesson to be learned. As soon as I get my rig set up, I think for really tiny stuff, then I think we can go through and sculpt some nice ones. Something I planned out from the start, not just kind of an incidental one. But, you know, for something I didn't really plan on making, it could be worse. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. So, I mean, there's just too much to do here. That ain't going to happen in this round. But it was a good experiment. I got to try the goggles out. I'm going to say the goggles were successful. The phone is freaking awesome. And I'm definitely afraid to break it. Like I said, come on, no. Look up Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So yeah, he's tiny. He's itty bitty. All right, guys. We'll talk again. Thanks for stopping by and viewing. Thanks, Esron. Bing Sage, I don't know. I can hear you talking on your stream in the background, so I know you're probably not there. But yeah, we'll talk later. You think his fuzzy collar's impressive? Oh, no. His fuzzy collar's got to go. But thanks for saying so. All right, bye, Esron. Talk to you later.